Hello everybody, it's SuffolkBlue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you're well. Welcome back to Crusader Kings II. Here we are, Petty Kingdom of Wessex. If you remember last time, I found out that I was possessed. We did get married, and we have yet to have no children. We have defended ourselves down here, but not done very much else. So let's get a move on. We are making reasonably good money, though, which we will hopefully continue to do. Let's get to our council. Let's kick these things off. Chancellor, are you the best? You are the best. Are you the best? You are the best. Are you the best? You are the best. Yep, you're the best. And you could be swapped. Bishop, you could be swapped. Potentially. Raiders have landed. Okay, let's get our men up and with it. Gotta tell you, this constant... The Viking campaign is designed to be awkward because... by virtue of the fact that you're continually having to be in a military presence, and it can be really quite off-putting when you're trying to get stuff done, and every other minute there's a raider, there's a raider, there's a raider, there's a raider, and it's going to go on for several hundred years. This is the thing. You can go down. So we're up to 304. We're hopefully going to be able to pay off our debt to the Jewish merchants, because that will help us in getting more opinion from our vassals, etc. Piety's not too bad though. And it is going up reasonably fast. Here comes some more. Oh, I raised the wrong things. This auto-save's a bit annoying. I might have to take that off at some point because it keeps doing it and just slows everything down. So let's get these guys together and let's see if we can't push these Vesterlander raiders out of my realm. It looks like they're going to go anyway. These can go... We do have boats, but we've just disbanded those. Put those up by mistake. These can be disbanded. See, it's all a bit pointless, really. Cardinal Raiders. And Wessex was under siege. It's not now. So this dude is over here trying to get a claim on Devon, which would be great if we could, and force Cornwall just down to here. Let's have a little look-see. Can we do anything on laws? Not really. We could put up some levies, but I don't see any real... We could be at feudal taxation, which is going to make nobles a little less appreciative of us. Let's have a look at... We still don't have any children, which is annoying. We are almost ready to pay that back. We do want to have a son, but she does need to do something more. Raiders have arrived. Wessex. I think these are the same ones by the looks of it. Oh no, they're not. They're slightly different. That was Vesterland, wasn't it? This is Alfra. Again, you see, they know we're coming, so we can never quite get hold of them in time before they're able to run off. There we go. And they're gone. Just hang about and see what he's going to do, because obviously he can go down to Kent or somewhere down here. 336. He's gone. He's gone. Disband. So there's a lot of that keeps going on. Now, we have hostile, absolutely. Did we have a claim over Oxford? We do not have a claim on Oxford, no. Do I have a de jure claim over Oxford? Can I create, twice? I can create it, actually. It costs us 186. Hold on. Cancel. My courtiers fear my outbursts of anger whenever they disobey and disappoint me, although they seldom do. Okay. We can create the Duchy of Weiss, which I am going to do. The Duke of Weiss. That now gives me, or should give me, a de jure claim over Oxford. So that gives me that claim. But we now have 6 of 6, so we've got good levels. Yep, Weiss, there we go. So we're not overstretched. We're the Duke of Weiss, the Duke of Kent, and the Duke of Wessex. Duke of Kent, Duke of Wessex. Does that mean I can? Does that give me? Can I do something with that? Is there a found a kingdom? I need to have a prestige of 35. At least 35. Holds 3 duchy titles, which I do have, and has a personal wealth of 300. So we can't quite, but we're almost ready to found a new kingdom. But not just yet. But we do now have a de jure claim over Oxford. So if we went to here, I wanted to declare war, I could. I've got my Kent holdings, which is her realms in Canterbury. Though I thought Elfgard would be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival was slightly erratic. Elfgard claimed to be constantly subject to affronts from his rival and asked permission to defend his honour. I have to allow the duel. I think it's a sort of way of dealing with things. But we could take over Oxford. That would give us the full kingdom of Weiss. I'm wondering what her basis is. She's currently hostile because she's been raided. But other than that, she's not really doing much out. She has a weak claim on the county of Oxford as well. And Oxford is actually by Bishop Bonthry. Can I offer... No, he can't do anything, can he? He cannot really do anything. Here comes some troops for us. Here they are. This will be a tight battle. They don't quite have enough to be able to get past our defences, but this should be a tight battle. Could lose this. Let's have a look. See what it does. There we go. Morale seems to be holding. Theirs does seem to be fading a little bit. Ours is starting to drop now, though. Theirs is going faster, so hopefully it's close. It's close. It will come down to the last push. There we go. Let's get rid of him. And we've got some more that could potentially come through. We'll get back over to here. We'll disband them, I think. Excellent. Good, good, good. So, do we want to take over Oxford? I'd really prefer her to be at war with all of these up here first. It's difficult because who does she have allies with? Anyone? She's got 5 allies. Poitou, Venice, Leicester. She's there. Ben and Lyon. So we could have... Oh, good lord, she does have quite a extensive... Do I have any allies? I have 3. Leopold, Bernard, who's Edgar's father-in-law, Chief of Munster, and the Court of Tenrig. That does look interesting though, doesn't it? Still no pregnancy from my wife, which is frustrating. Although she does like me at least, which is good. Money is returning. Prestige also went up then because of that as well. I'm in 2 minds. I'm in 2 minds. I would like... What does he think of me? Does he still hate me? Oh no, well he's got, you know, he's a title claimant, wrathful. I'm gonna send him a gift. That will make him less hateful of me, I think. Is he slothful? Yeah, okay. A little bit of money there just to make him feel a little bit nicer towards me. Looking at my vassals, you see, they're all in green now, so we should be able to get reasonable troops from some of these, although not quite the number that I would prefer. Cuthred, we are getting money from him. Shall we have a go? Who have I got left as far as family is concerned that needs to be betrothed? You're betrothed. You're betrothed. You're not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Holston. So these are all sorted, so I don't have to worry too much about that. I think we should give it a go. I just wish she was at war with somebody. And currently she is not. Her armies... Yeah, she does seem to be... Let's have a look. Yeah. Levy reinforcements, so they're already 50% higher in Oxford as well. I think that's a great time to do anything. As I say, the best thing to do is wait for her to have like a massive collapse, because normally what happens is that Mercia does just sort of implode at times and goes off on one. This would be ideal, and I don't have any claims. Oh, he's in prison. We don't have any claims here either, so I can't claim anything until you do your job. 14%, if you wouldn't mind doing that once, that would be awesome. Who's this? This is my brother, who likes me very much. He doesn't have any children yet either, funnily enough. Perhaps we're all infertile. That would be unfortunate for the whole game, wouldn't it? Okay, let's just keep going. Oh, there's a faint knock at your door, followed by a small figure peeking into the room. You remember him well. It's one of the craftsmen that you funded a couple of years ago. He shamefully tells you that the enterprise didn't go exactly as planned, and that their workshop is now bankrupt with nothing to show for it. It was a bad investment, I'm afraid, but there we go. Yes! Please be a son. with a genius trait. Oh, we have... A rather heated discussion between myself and the stablemaster caught Bathelor's attention. After listening to us both, she settled the matter between me and the stablemaster in a fair way. I got the horse and the stablemaster got the coin. Good. Let's get these together. See, they're already on the move. They've done a little raid in and they just run off again. Your steward comes to you one afternoon. He explains that he's devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route with a foreign realm. This would, of course, require a sizable monetary investment. Let's organise this expedition. I will buy the merchant ship for the journey. That's going to take up all my money. I'm not going to pay off these Jews yet. And... no, I don't want the priests there. We remember that last time when my grandfather did it, and it worked better without them, so we're going to keep them. We'll keep them away. I actually have, to the foreign lands, I actually have a reasonable sized force, actually. Mercia could be in more trouble than I thought. She should be able to muster at least 3,000. We can muster, I don't know whether that's all of our troops. I'm taking it it's not. But it looks like that's a sizable chunk of change that we could get together here. Okay, I thought he was going to land, he's not. That is a sizable chunk of change that we've got there in terms of military strength. Our prestige is now past the 500 mark, which is exactly where we want it to be heading. That's really good. Hopefully this will boost our money yet further. He's doing quite well actually. He's now 21. That possession is a pain in the backside. Be also awful if that went. Your expedition has finally reached the realm of Jarl Bersi. Your steward asks what gift we shall bring as a token of friendship. 30 gold, 5 gold. We'll do dozen strong horses. Let's flatter him. Here they come. He's only paying respects to the Blessed Virgin in accordance. At dinner, you notice Jarl's cruel face growing red with annoyance as he glares at your steward shoveling food with his bare hands. We can do that, I suppose. Oh, this is not good because look, you can see. Oh, I thought they were going to keep advancing. Gained a friend and a profitable agreement. So as you spend more time talking to Jarl Bersi the Cruel, you realise that you have a lot more in common than mere business interests. You've gained both a friend and a profitable agreement. We're now close friends. That's useful. So I hope that means we're going to get some good money out of this. And a new ally would be awesome. Maybe he'll stop raiding me. With a new trade route set up, you return with the first batch of goods to sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long time to come. So we gain 150. We gain 267 gold. We get trader, which gives me a +2 to stewardships, and I get business contacts, which gives me a silver vassal opinion. So that's pretty awesome, and I can now pay off that Jewish debt, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. Because I just think it's wise. Okay. Your steward has brought in the riches to your realm through his competent handling of a trading expedition, and he probably expects to be rewarded. Yes, I reward him. Well done him. 317. We nearly got enough, I think, to pay off this debt. Let's have a look. Oops, wrong one. This one. Let's pay off that debt. Repay. It was a 350 loan, so we're nearly there. But we should see that now. Yes, 9 a month. That's going to really start boosting our cash. That was really good. That was really useful. So we've got business contacts. We've got trader. If we can get rid of that, that's really going to boost our temple vassal opinion as well. Raiders. Oh, these raiders. There you go. Let's see if we can't push them out. Does he become an ally? He does. He became a detached priest. Who's that? Is that my brother? So he's betrothed to her, who shall become of age next month, and then I shall give him potentially a piece of land in Sussex, I would have thought. In we go. Let's see how we get on. Oh, this is not looking so good. Oh, there we go. I think we've sort of got the swing of it a little bit. Could lose here. It's about tied. Depends whose morale cracks first. 49, 34, 219. There's is going to go. There we go. Close. But a good victory. And our prestige rises yet further. 337. Let's get rid of those troops now. Get that back up. Good. So we've got some business contacts. I need to know what child I'm going to have. It would be really good if it could be a son. Really good. If not, then we've got spot of bother. Any day now that should be due. 346. We can pay off the debt in a second. And that will increase our temple vassal opinion, which will help all of these. Mayor of Luz, I'm getting full money there. Full money there. Yeah, getting good money. It's the temples I'm not. A daughter. Dang it. Maud. Didn't want a daughter. Is she any useful traits about her at all? Nope. Completely useless. Okay, there's a West Francian revolt going on, which we won't need to worry too much about. I need another child, please. Let's get busy. She's not due until the 17th of January, so they've got a little time yet. Oh, I can pay off the debt. Let's do it. Repay the loan. There we go. A man claiming to be a lord who disappeared 7 years ago has found his way to my castle. He sings of the fair queen of Elfland, and some say his songs are prophetic. Long lost, but home again. I like that. Let's get kind. Kind is good. That might help, actually, with other things. She just doesn't like possess. That's the only thing she doesn't like. I obviously now don't owe any money to the people. That's going to help. Vassals, then. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just that... Oh, disappointed. He doesn't seem to mind too much that I'm possessed, which is strange for a clergyman. You'd think he'd probably be a bit more annoyed about such things. 6 of 7. So my brother... Actually, see, I want my son is what I want. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends. Of course. What banquet? Are we holding a banquet? I wasn't aware we were holding a banquet. On a courtesy visit to the abbot of a local monastery, you observe a group of monks translating beautifully illustrated books into your language. I lose 40 gold, 20% chance. Yeah. We're in debt. Got to stop doing that. Bit more learning, though. Hopefully that's increased our learning a little bit. Stewardship, vassal opinion. Yeah, so hopefully this is now starting to get to really turn around. 949. Earl of Kent. Pope Marinus has died and been succeeded by Pope Pascal. Nobody cares. Short reign. Can I give him another title? I don't have any minor titles, which is a shame. Who has he got? Offer to educate child? I don't know whether that helps or not, really. Oh, lovely. And his son here will have a claim on Kent, one assumes. But it will get weaker, I think. Maybe as he gets older. Seats in College of Cardinals, nobody cares. We're almost back out of debt. There's a trade route till 843 going on. We've got loads of money there. So, we're back out of debt, which is good. Prestige is very good. And growing very well, in fact. I'm now wondering about Oxford and whether it's time to go to war. We might want to build that cash up a little bit, although we could of course borrow again from the Jewry if we needed to, because I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to need some mercenaries to be able to hold Oxford. Or, because we're going to have to defeat her entire realm, basically. That's an interesting standard. What's that? Who's that? The Earl Wigfith of Derby. Or Derby, as we say here. Why is he green? He's a Muslim. I am astonished. How on earth did that occur? He became a Muslim. She's a Muslim too. How astonishing! Oh, we've got a. That's very rare. You don't see that very often. What about you? County of Leicester. Okay, you're normal. Very weird. You don't see that at all very often. Are you going to disappear? I think we're almost ready, though. As I say, we're building up cash reasonably quickly. Expand that. I think we give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's my total with military? It's these people I need to get on side. People like you. What's your... Why don't you like me very much? Short range, deceitful versus honest. He's deceitful, is he? Yeah. It's not going to help. Ideally, you see, you'd have all of these. You'd have all of the. Where are you? Relations. Court. Actually, where's mine? Let's have a look here, because what we're looking for is to he likes the Pope more than he likes me. This is an interesting. I probably could. Let me send a gift to him. He now likes me more than he likes the Pope, which means I get his money and his men. That's the sort of thing that we need to look at doing to these. Let's have a look. Yep, he likes me than he likes the Pope. He's a bit low to be able to do much with. He loves the Pope, which is a problem. And he doesn't have to pay me any income because there are no levies on feudal areas. So these other ones are a bit too far away. Whiston even, what was his name? Yeah, Weston is now going to be giving me money and troops, which is important. Yeah, my balance has gone up. So we're probably about as close to perfect as we're going to be to try and take on Oxford. The trouble is these things down here, these are the sorts of things that are going to cause us problems. Because as we... Oops! A murmur was heard through the room as I judged a felon to death. It was a just sentence, if perhaps a bit harsh. 15 prestige. Shall we give it a go? We got 30... How much money are we claiming now? 10 a month, which is... beautiful amounts of income, wonderful income, and we don't owe any money, which is also good. I think we probably could do this. One of the first tests, I think, is to raise everybody and see how much we're going to get. It's the personal levies. Raise all levies. $101,447. About 2.5. We'll keep going for a second. Why does she not like me? Why do you not like me, dear? Let's have a look at factions. There's none of the factions going on. Religion we can ignore. Intrigue. I need 300 gold is all I need. And a prestige of 1,000. So we're getting there with that. Invite nobleman. Hold a feast I could do. I've also got 300 from the merchants. But we won't do that again if we can avoid it. Let's just keep on going and trucking for a little while. Haven't got long on this episode anyway, so maybe we'll do that next episode, is to use our de jure claim of Weiss and take out this. That will then open the doorway to Essex, because this is the Duchy of Essex. And of course we're still trying to sort out down here this nonsense, which is... I don't understand why they don't just marry. Do you know what I mean? They were betrothed, so they should just marry. It still says betrothed. But I really don't understand why it doesn't just marry. Yeah, he's married. Still with no children, though. He's 21. 17's just married. Now, why does he not like me either? Pretender and claimant to the petty kingdom of Wessex. I could give him a title. Maybe Sussex. Maybe Sussex. Oh my god, do I have any kingdoms in here? I don't. City of Lewes, Bishopric of Selsey. And Chichester and Sussex. So I could make him Earl of Sussex. And I'm still Duke of Kent, of course. Probably a good thing to do. Let's grant him a title. Sussex. Send. Earl Athelwine of Sussex. He'll like me a bit more now. Appoint a steward, because the one's just died. Steward-wise is just awful. Earl of Kent. I want him to like me more. He wants to become Chancellor. He wants to become steward. Let's do that. And Chancellor-wise, I mean, he's way down the list for Chancellor. Cuthred's got to be, hasn't he? I mean, he wants to become court chaplain. But we'll have to do up here, I think, instead. So there we go. Let's fix that one. Are they at war? No, Northumbria is always at war, Northumbria. Okay, so from here, fabricate claims just not going to be as good. Devon. And it's going to be a lot lower. Yeah, 10.6%. That's... Oh, goodness gracious me. Up, 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 everybody. In we go. Let's go and defend ourselves. So, my brother is now Earl of Sussex. My other brother is Earl of Surrey. But I am still Duke of Kent, so I control both of their lands. Which is important. We don't want to accidentally give away, you know, set up an extra kingdom which we're going to be in competition with. So, I've still got another brother to come who's 10. Now they're married as well, which is good. Let's combine these and go and remove ourselves from here. Let's go and remove them and see how we get on. It's quite a big force actually for the Vikings to bring. This is like almost like one of their like a land grab. Let's see whose morale holds the first. Lovely. Off they go. They've got 300 left. That's a big loss for them. And then I can disband that unit because we don't need it there anymore. 106. We're starting the build-up. Definitely, I think next episode we push our de jure claim on Oxford. That will give us the complete Kingdom of Weiss. We've obviously already got the the Duchy of Kent, and we've got the Duchy of Wessex. We're now working on Cornwall, which is a bit more of a problem, truth be told. But we do seem to have reasonable control over everything. That possession is our only real problem, to be fair. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And yep, and yep. So our only real problem is that we have got space for a couple of more defences, so we can take over Oxford and not have to give it to anybody. Our brothers should now be reasonably happy. Certainly my older brother is. Do I have an honorary title? I do. Cupbearer, that'll do. Let's give him that as well. And Essex, as you can see, there's an Essex and East Anglian war going on at the moment, which looks like it's going to be a pretty ugly affair. Some raiders have landed. Let's just quickly kick them out. And then I think we'll call this episode done for today. So today was more about getting ourselves prepared. We now seem to have a good control of... We've got a good reign. We've got some good balance in the kingdom. So the next job is, indeed, to go and wipe out. Now, let me just have a look here. Oh, that's right. So I'm here. Athelstan. That was the first king. He died, and then my brother, his brother Edgar, which is my father, that gives me. And Maud is currently, obviously, not able to inherit anything because we don't have that law in place. So she is a nobody really at this moment until she gets married. But there we go, I think we're done. So just a really quick, that's just how the episodes go sometimes. There doesn't always have to be an awful lot of killing. In this episode we got far more money than anything. In fact, we're already back up to 131 gold, and we've paid off our debts. So we're debt-free and growing. That's important, that's useful for later. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Loads of other content on this channel. Star Made, Minecraft, Secrets of Grindy is going very well as well, actually, at the moment too. And of course, Pillars of Eternity every Saturday. But until next time, from the merry old Kingdom of England, you take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.